Okay, we're here. We've done the decide which way to go, but now we have to put in these functions: turn around, point left, point right, and point random. Now remember, we're just pointing the robot. We want to point it because as soon as we're through with this, we go back through the loop and we're running again. And so we'll be going forward. So this is going to just be a pointing effort. And again, that's part of the process is to think through these functions so that they just do one specific thing if you can. Sometimes you have to do two things, or three, but if you can, just try the one. Okay, so first of all, let's build those functions. First of all, turnaround. And these will be pretty simple. We'll call it the same. Make sure we spell it the same. And remember, we're using the camel case, starts with caps, as our convention for doing functions. Now, there are other conventions, but that's what we're using. And that way you'll always know when you see something start with a capital that it's a function. It's not a straightforward variable. So what do? Well, that's pretty good. This is g dot turn, T-U-R-N, underscore degrees. And we could put 180 in here, but let's do it right. We'll put in the variable degree turn turnaround, I think is, we kept it here, A-R-O-U-N-D. And that's it. That's all that thing will do. And so we then need the next one, which is point left. Don't forget the colon. And we do a similar thing. I'm just going to copy this. Make it simpler. Control C. And then this is going to be called degree DG underscore L turn. And we need one for left. We can do the whole thing. I'm sorry, for right. Excuse me. C back here. And we'll make this right. And we just change this little L to R here. Now, I could have some typos in here because we haven't been testing this as we go along. But I think it's probably okay. You'll have to check your own. Now, for random, we'll do it the following way. Point random. Don't forget the colon. And all right, here we're going to do. I'm going to use a variable, create a new variable. I'm going to call it flip coin. I could call it X, doesn't matter what it is, but I'm going to call it, give it a name to a thing called r.randint 0, 1. Now, it turns out that R is, remember, that's the symbol for the random library, and one of the things in the random library is a random integer between 0 and 1, so it'll choose 0 or it'll choose 1. By the way, they have to be in this order. If you put 1, 0, it won't work. So we've got that. We've done the flip coin. Then all we have to do is test if the flip coin is equal to 0. Now, when you compare, you need two equal signs. And there's some reasons for that. But okay, we've got the flip coin, and if it's equal to 0, what we will do is we will turn one way, or if it's not, we'll turn the other. So it doesn't really matter how we do this, but let's remember we do have to put the colon in, and we do g dot turn degrees, which is the name of that function, and then we will have deg underscore L underscore turn. That should do it. Is that right? So let's see. This says G, bouncing around here, sorry. Degrees, turn degrees, degree L. And if we come here, we have to back up to do else with the colon. And let's just copy this. Only it'll be right turn. All right. Now, the idea here is that when it's time to point at the random direction, meaning there's no walls on the sides, so it flips a coin. So that this variable will become 0 or 1, and if it's 0, we'll turn left, otherwise we'll turn right. And so this should do it. So we should be complete now. And one of the ways to do this is to test it. So this will be the next thing that we will do. We will test this and see how it all works.